And here, the maps, they are interesting.
They are, because we haven't seen Cloud9 play Ascent all stage. And it's going to be the first one.
Well, in fact, we haven't seen them play on multiple maps this stage.
Yeah, they've only played 3. They've only played Lotus, Haven, and Bind somehow.
That is
out of
odd.
out of the 7-map pool. So yeah, they've managed to dodge showing most of the maps in the pool, which is strange, right? Because
it is.
I don't know, I just looked it up today and I was like, well, that's really weird. Now, their Ascent from memory has been pretty good in the past. The double Sentinel comp, at times they've looked excellent.
Well, G2 are also 4-0 this stage on Ascent. It's been their best map.
They are.
And it's also been one where Baby Bay has slotted in better than anywhere else. They kind of escort him around the map on the attack side with his operator, and he just posts up on angles and gets some huge amounts of value. So it's been one where I think the difference between Leaf and Baby Bay has been the lowest, I would say. So Cloud9 have got a bit of a task, but here they are coming out with a double Sentinel composition. And slight difference in terms of the double Senti. He's playing it with the Deadlock, but it's still a really difficult comp to get through. Yeah. Valen's calling, though, on the attack side is remarkably good. It's a slow comp, and it will be for both sides when they're on the attack. But Valen loves that kind of tempo, and it just allows him to play that little chess game with all of the pieces.
It simplifies the role as well for Baby Bay. Gets him posted up. Usually he's playing A main on the attack side, slowly and surely. For Cloud9, though, there is that chip on their shoulders. They're a team that, you know, looking forward to playoffs. They want to perform. They want to show up because...
And they've never beaten G2.
Yeah, they want to escape this kind of choking narrative that's kind of swirling around them at the moment. Time for the Samsung match start. Load up fast for the Samsung SSDs. We get into it. G2 probably anything but fast, honestly, with their opening.
Yes, I think a lot of this will actually be quite slow.
Quite slow beginnings, probably.
Look at that pistol round win rate. I hadn't realized how good G2 were 70%. When it came to those pistols. That's astonishingly good. Obviously, now, I've got to say, Group Omega has had some... Group Alpha...
It's lopsided.
...has been very, very lopsided. It has had probably our 2 best teams.
Oh.
Having a little bit of a technical difficulty here.
No.
But listen, let me just get into my point for a moment and we'll kill some of the time. Team Alpha has been insanely lopsided compared to Team Omega.
Yeah.
We've been blessed in Americas for Stage 2 having such an amazing Omega group where every team feels like they could make the playoffs, could beat anybody, any given Sunday. Now, the other side of that is that Alpha has been strange. You've got probably the 2 best teams in Americas in Sentinels and G2. Certainly, if you take the entire year, they are the 2 best teams. And then you've got probably the 3 worst teams.
Yeah,
but maybe I shouldn't be saying that because one of them's going to playoffs.
That's the way it works.
Yeah, and then you've got Cloud9 kind of sandwiched in the middle, and I think it's been very, very tough to get a read on how good this C9 roster actually is.
Yeah.
Because they have dominated those 3 teams towards the bottom of Group Alpha, and then they got slapped around by Sentinels. And so...
It's really hard to judge.
If they come out today and they get destroyed by G2, it's going to be tough to know whether they are actually better than any of the Omega Group teams. But if they come out today and they're playing really well against G2, I think you can start to have a bit more confidence that they can really do something in playoffs for the first time.
Yeah. Well, we've all been there in a tech pause, just reading the ingredients on the can. Just anything to pass the time. That's what Imi's going for. But I think you're exactly right. For Cloud9, this is not just an opportunity to get a more preferred matchup, I suppose, for playoffs. And hopefully have a good start there, but they can defeat their demons, because right now, the way I'm thinking about them, the way Cloud9 have kind of been thought about in the past as well, is this gatekeeper team almost. Can't get past them.
Yeah.
If you can't get past them, you're kind of a top dog team, but really they've, you know, I thought they'd escaped that at this point. I thought that they would have escaped it, but it seems like the case, like the fact that they got slapped around by Sentinels, they did not look like the top dog team of Cloud9 that I expected this year, especially in that Sentinels game. So here's a good chance, I think, to really showcase. And honestly, let's get a quick word from Valen as well about how he's changed his mindset coming into Stage 2.
Sometimes mentally we focus too much on the past rounds because we are like a try to play perfect team in a sense, and you can't ever play perfect. We understand that, but sometimes we get caught up in little mistakes and it like kind of eats us like in the back of our mind, which, you know, if you're thinking about even something slightly, it might distract you in the moment. At the same time, though, like I've been talking about with Andre, he's been kind of patching that, helping us move on, helping us not, you know, goldfish memory, just move on and continue going forward, boys, and just focus on the next round. And right now, I would say that challenge for us is now becoming a strength. So I can't really point at any weaknesses right now. I think we're a great team.
No hesitation, no flinch. Whoa, and there's still more challenge on the other side. That's 2 for Trent. Traded back those spikes, still playing from a safe distance. Surprise is stunned. And was just lying in wait. Silence crumbles in 8-4 half.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Yeah, we will be getting back into... That's so well timed.
God, that's dramatic.
We didn't even cue that up.
That looked like he had trauma that he wanted to get off his chest. Maybe that's the reason for the tech pause here.
That was
I don't know.
there. A riveting game of ping pong happening behind us as well, and a bingo game.
A bingo game
as well, which I don't know if the desk has been alluding to it. Possibly.
I think they're going to be playing bingo with it later on.
Yeah.
So we're not going to fill it in, but I do want to just take a look at like which are the most likely to happen. I think.
Sure.
So
can we show the bingo board?
Yeah, here we are. Here we are.
There we are.
Oh well, the blinding light on the bottom right, but the bottom right says taunting on stage and Bucky kill.
Yep.
But I reckon that vertical down the right-hand side is a good one. Okay, first of all, Sunset gets banned.
Yeah.
That's feeling pretty good.
Okay, it's already banned.
Team Flash.
Team Flash, that's
Dude,
going to happen.
You always get a Team Flash.
Yep.
You always get one. Series score 2-0. Now, I'm not going to say which way that happens.
Okay, yeah.
Baby Bay loves making everybody stand up.
Yes.
Guys, do the Lysor.
That's kind of unlikely, though, no?
No. What? I think he did it in a previous G2 game.
He did, yeah, but I mean, there's a bit more pressure on it now.
Is it pressure?
Yeah, I don't know.
The vibes. He's the vibes guy.
True, but I crossed Dre in the back, and I was like, "How you feeling?" He was like, "You know, it's pretty chill, but you know, it's like a big game."
Oh right.
So like,
okay,
I think it is a bit more. I'm not saying he's shook.
Oh, he's shook.
I'm not saying he's shook.
He's gonna pie.
I'm not saying he's shook. I'm just saying this means something to G2 when you wouldn't really think otherwise because they've already locked in champs and whatnot. So
I think they've lost the ping pong ball underneath you.
I had my turn of the negative aura of ping pong loss, and I was chasing the ball around, and that was in week 2, so it's their turn now.
It is a little disastrous how negative aura it is to go
chase around the ball
and chase around a ping pong
ball. It might not
in the
even
back.
be your fault as well. The person serving to you could just miss.
Yeah,
and you still have to chase it.
And you still look like the idiot who's going around chasing the ping pong ball.
Yeah.
So take a look at what's happening inside the studio here.
I'm pretty sure Wise is asking, am I losing aura right now? Like, I don't know, actually. I wasn't really watching, but...
Hello.
The time is going down.
Time is going down. Here we go. Let's get started.
Okay.
C9 G2.
Yeah, G2 with a pretty strong pistol round win rate. A main control is the goal for Cloud9. All grouped up here.
Not just control.
One-way...
Deliberately missing the one-way.
Yeah, it's an intentional miss of the one-way so that they can flash through and fight through it. No one's been caught out by it, though, with a paranoia sweeping out a second wave of things for G2. Ready to try and contain this one right from the side. No one expecting it. Shockdance rebounding and doing the damage indeed. Down, the bottom section of mid. Mitch has made sure to fill in all sorts of those gaps. Effort still isolated, still trying to cut up the corner with the right click and a left click combo. Valen, short work made of him. Jorgenol left to see if he could do it. Frenzy. 5 bullets left, brought it to the 1v1, but the spike is out in the middle of bloody nowhere. 44
He has
health left to his
teleports to work with.
Oh, are you going to expect this one?
He's just cooked Zeppa.
He's all over the place. He's in the bloody wars, yeah. How are you going to be expecting this?
I mean, he's got to start thinking about it the longer that it takes for Jorg to poke his head out.
Yeah, and now screen goes to black, but hold on, Jorg has found the timing!
That's an astonishing 1v3 from Jorg to win that.
Get the hell out of here.
And you wouldn't do it with any other gun, because the Frenzy got him the 2K on the people peeking from close mid. That is, you won't see that very often. That whole round from the beginning, it's a beautiful idea from Cloud9. Deliberately missing an Omen one-way.
It's really cool.
Oh no, guys, we're so noob.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing.
Flash out into Gelato. But that is a sick way of recovering it. I thought Mitch's 2K had sealed it up, but Jorg comes in with a Red Bull clutch.
Yeah, beautiful collection of kills there. Flash forwards, Oxy is trying to set himself up nicely onto that line with a classic. Has managed to take down Jorgemo. Not before Vic went down as well for the trouble, but just a 1-for-1 and a heavy stack over towards the opposite side of things. Oxy was just trying to make it feel like it was a stack over towards B, just showing that presence, hopefully forcing a rotation, but the drone not biting. The
drone is just so nice from Trent. Comes all the way up over the boathouse, scans the entirety of the site. Not getting broken, not seeing anybody. Clearly empty.
Wall set.
I think economical damage here would be the name of the game for G2. You don't really want to die to the... sorry, for C9. You don't really want to die to the G2 players. You don't want to start getting up to their ults. So just play for exits and try to trap G2 in the site. Hope that they die to Spike. Hope that they can't keep any of this weaponry. So might be in for, you know, 30 seconds of AFK-looking behavior here. Yeah. But it's got a serious purpose.
Looks he's reclaimed a stinger. Don't know if he knows it. Walked over it. They're all grouped up. As you said, they've got a purpose here. It's to do some damage economically, see if they can do it. Baby's cleaning them all up. Okay. Sharp shooting.
He's not shook at all. He's locked in.
No, he's locked in. Calm as anything.
Yeah, and with a little giggle there towards the end as well. It's got to feel good when you start the game with Jorg winning a 1v3 like that.
Yep.
And then, you know, your most recent addition to the team, the sub player, the player turned caster turned player again. He's impressing himself.
Yeah.
Hunter.
And so quite a lot of that weaponry kept over. G2 can definitely work something here.
Yeah, still a lot of danger here for Cloud9. They do get their preferred side with this composition. Double Sentinel in the past. They had a lot of looks on it. Aggro plays that they can pull out at a moment's notice.
And also just so many different ways that you can rotate the Double Sentinel setups. Oxy disappears, shows himself for a moment, threatens that he could still be around close mid, pizza kind of area. But look how tough it is to get through this area.
I mean, you got thorns, you got a wall.
But if the clone doesn't get broken, it's going to trigger the shear wall.
This gets played out. Baby Bay pushed back off the line. Oxy reposted now. Flash dodge. There's the clone. Needs to be broken. Not in time. So the wall is going to be triggered.
Small error there for C9 is going to make it slightly easier for G2 to pull off this A pinch.
Yeah, and you're going to see this slow play a lot from G2, just trying to work the map, spot out where the defensive setup is. Now gearing up for a repop into it. The crash is going to be broken, so that takes a bit of bite out of the exec that potentially was going their way. Paranoia fading through. Jorgamodo, he's found himself a gap straight through the smoke and up through Heaven. Oxy trying to fill that one back in, and bullets to the name of the two of those players that dare contest his reign. Up through Heaven, again a bit of gliding to the side. Baby Bay, what that chip damage done, he's softened up players nicely.
Couple of players coming in though with with heavy armor.
Oh, he's picked up the upgrade, he'll have to reload though, not going to be anticipating this. It's a fast timing from Net. All the way up through, and he's got to know where these players are playing now.
The Grav Net would be so good right now.
Yeah. Wants to keep the gun out though, now opting for it. Grav Net, he's missed it. Into the corner, the players from G2 can sit nice and pretty right now, but still, players are noted. The positioning's at least there. Baby able to trade again, left into that 1v1. It's a 4K for Mr. Dre. Stand up, get the rest of your team involved. Let's cross someone off the bingo card.
He at the very least is on his feet. And C9 can't be feeling great about that one. They had both G2 players trapped in hell. Oxy had done such a great job of controlling that tree push. But Baby Bay, yeah, getting 2 kills off the chip damage, as you said, but then
that's nice.
The 1v1 win against Net is just too good.
Net! Yo! What are we...
By the way, about a 0% chance that Net can hear him there.
Yep.
White noise being pumped into the entire room through multiple glass barriers.
5 inches of plexiglass.
Yeah, and the headphones.
Tech pause. Oh, no. Was that slow motion? Headphone cable being pulled out by Jorg?
Possibly. Possibly.
Potentially.
We're being told that it's a monitor issue, so maybe Jorgamo didn't self-destruct his own setup there, but
Trent did?
There's something going on
something's
that
going
side.
on. They've been doing too much of the cables right now.
I mean, it looks like Trent is stamping on something. Looks like a mouse got in, nibbling through a monitor cable, and he's trying to stamp on it.
Oh, hopefully we're back into it soon enough.
Yeah, I'm sure we will be. It can't be that much of a problem. But problems on the side of Cloud9 there. That's the kind of round that you really don't want to lose, right?
Yeah.
They did make a small error in terms of not breaking that clone early enough, but then from there, they were still hitting a site with 2 players on it, Thorn's still available, you know, Oxy shut down one of the pushes. Zeppa maybe not quite respecting how far G2 could be inside tree and grass because he wandered into that smoke and gave his life quite easily. But at the end of the day, it came down to a 2v2 where Gravnet could have sealed everything.
Placing wall trap.
They're able to set up once more. Gravnet has to be avoided deep. The smoke and a dart. Or broken. Cloud9 are not shying away from this fight. In fact, Oxy's able to just claim that kill straight through the smoke. G2 will want to posture, at least maybe claim that space back. Get rid of the gun. Sure that they can't reclaim it.
Yeah, that one gets tossed off the side. But with Trent down, there's just so much of the map that becomes more difficult to access.
Stunned up by the sensor. Cloud9 are in a pretty nice position right now.
But they're leaving a lot of the B site open. Yeah. And I don't think C9 really want to play retake here. What a call from Valen.
Oh my, just contacted up on all the way through. Spotting a few of them, the dart out, and there's the Sheriffs in the hands of these players. Still, kills being claimed overall for G2.
The spike, though, not making its way to the site. Valen teleporting in the wrong direction. Maybe not realizing that he had that.
Maybe not wanting to commit fully for the rest of his team, but now onto the site. Grab that. That is a good connection indeed. Flash all the way into your face alongside that clone. You cannot see a bloody thing. Valen has got to do it all, but Oxy is sharp as anything. Already leading the charge of the rest of his team onto that defuse, trying to gain half for the cause. Net covers in time. That's a thrifty win, surely.
Yeah, and a really good recovery there from Net. Redemption for him. After failing the 1v1 in the previous round, he manages to shut down Baby Bay sharp. C9 got a very, I mean, just lucky, I want to say, kill right off the beginning.
This one here.
This one right there. Trent going down at the very beginning. But the flash combos from Oxy coming back in on the retake were really nice.
Yeah.
He throws his clone in and a flash at the exact same time. Completely blinds up Jorg.
I'm telling you guys I'm primed, bro. It's just easy.
I need subtitles for that.
I thought you said I'm Bren.
Me too.
Yeah, that's like...
That's why I said I needed subtitles.
No, that's the new, like, I'm him.
I'm him.
You've
I'm
been
Bren.
performing so well in ranked recently.
Hey, listen, I know that's not true. Sorry to anybody who's queued into me on my team. Yeah, I know that's not true, but here we go. A bit of a reset here. The money's back into the laps here for Cloud9. They can get a bit of a buy going with the operator for Oxy, but it's dimensional drift. It's going to be past this one, picking out player positions. Two of them spotted out here. Grab them to try and slow down the approach as well, but oh my goodness, you're just crouch walking right around the corner. Victo isolated and ran down by Trent. Able to claim up all that space over towards the A site.
G2 are so good at getting in past the little bits of resistance that Cloud9 are throwing. They've got themselves into a really nice spot. And Jonah P willing to be the knife in the back at any moment. Cloud9 looking for it.
Looking for it. Shots fired off here. He's evened out ever so slightly, but still two left to stand for Cloud9. Clone taking the bullet to the knee.
And C9 are saving because they have the op to work with. That's, yeah, just a small difference there.
Yeah.
But the Cloud9 players not really positioned to anchor the site properly. I'm not sure whether they were in two minds about whether they wanted to flood or hard anchor. Because you saw as Jorgamo was entering with his Yoru ultimate and getting the information, both of the C9 players looked like they were falling back towards tree. And then actually they ended up getting stuck at Jenny. And Baby Bay is going to be very good in these kind of rounds where he has his tour de force online. 9-2 to open.
He's kind of taken over.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen multiple rounds now where he's, you know, the 4K, winning 1v1s, being instrumental in round 2 as well.
Oh dear. Hold up.
Got another small hitch.
Yeah, this is not a Pausa Tactica. This is a...
Pausa Technica.
Technica, yeah. And don't know what this is going to be to figure out. Potentially who's got access to the telestrator, because I saw 2 circles at the top of the screen earlier. And I'm not sure if that's a league talent messing with us, because I'm pretty sure they are the only ones who have access to the telestrator.
I didn't notice that. That is an Easter egg. No,
I
didn't notice that at all.
Honestly, from what we're casting off, maybe the people at home didn't even see it themselves.
No, possibly not. I mean, that's
but
funny.
I do find it funny to think that the league talent's just messing with our broadcast in another room right now.
I mean, yeah, listen, they deserve it.
Yeah.
All right, so scoreline 4-1. G2 already putting on a really good performance on their attack side. These comps should trend defense side, right? You have double Sentinel playing against double Sentinel. In a normal world, I think you should be anticipating, like 8-4 halves on the defense. But the way that G2 have been playing this comp, they are really, really good at the attack side.
Yes.
Valen's calling and his anticipation of how to put his players onto good angles are super good.
We're seeing it is actually a timeout now on the backside of this one. Whether or not it was a tech pause or not, not too sure, but Cloud9 making some adjustments. And you are right, G2's way of playing, because normally you play double sentinel, you're on a defense. You really test teams' abilities to attack slowly. Have a good game plan, piece out where the util is, break some of it, and try and go into hits. But G2 are just too good at that, really. I mean, too disciplined.
One of the things they do extremely well is just get their players posted up. And then by the time you figure out exactly where they are on the map, okay, you could check with a piece of informational utility, right? You could Vice Flash to see if they're peeking tree, let's say, or you can drone to see if they're peeking mid, or maybe even B main, something like that. But at the end of the day, at some point during the round on defense, you're probably going to want to jiggle peek at least to look where somebody is, to see if an area is clear. And that's when BabyBay, posted up with the op, is going to pop you off. Or maybe one of the other G2 players that have managed to get themselves into these aggressive positions. And the kind of set plays that Cloud9 like to do on defense, they're doing at barrier drop. They're doing early round. Whereas actually, if you wanted to catch some of the G2 players, you'd have to do that stuff in the mid round. You'd have to get a good idea of where Valen is trying to insert people into, and then do re-clear strats with GravNet, Flash, something like that, at maybe a minute on the clock.
Sure.
But it's hard to have that level of patience and that amount of info. And look at this. I mean, coming out of a C9 tag timeout, G2 are expecting something really aggro.
Yeah, the only player forward is Jorgamo, and he's got a gate crash to get out.
Now, I haven't said that. On the defense side, one of the most aggro players is Mitch, tucked into B main. Seeing Vic here with the Judge as well, which is a serious threat on the other side of the map. But B main's a weird one. Here, you've got Oxy with the op. Mitch has to break that.
And if they know the position, he might have revealed it, but okay, Flash connects, Oxy. Mitch are side by side here.
It's supposed to be a bit of a bait and switch setup, but actually, Cloud9 starting to feel a bit antsy. Have decided just to use the drone, get a bit of info.
Only spots the one.
Yeah,
Just
G2 is so good at that. Only showing the one player you'd expect to be there. But Jonah does go down.
Yeah, a lot of footsteps as well. Makes it pretty obvious as to where these players could be swinging from. Cloud9 more than ready to receive that type of action, and already 2 kills under their belts. Make it a third. Vic adds another one to the tally. Valen somehow has managed to sneak his way through all the way into the A side here. That's an ult ripped off with the Annihilation and a good connection.
30 seconds left.
BabyBay's no more.
He's going to swing in.
Yeah, he's going to swing up to try and punish. Net covers it in time. Clean round from Cloud9.
Yeah, nice adjustment. I'm not really sure what G2 were up to in B main there. Seemed like an exceptionally bold swing from Jonah P. You know, not really playing off his flash or with a teammate. He just kind of sprinted in to try to catch Oxy.
And then the bait and switch does end up working. Jorgamo thinks it's clear because Oxy's TP'd out.
Yeah. So that part of the round, a little strange from G2, but good adjustments from Cloud9. And we'll see if Imi continues to direct them to fight over B main and tree.
Yeah, fight over tiles. Flash in your face though, makes it awkward.
Passive hold towards B main this round.
Everyone just willing to wait it out for now. G2 understand that this is a comp they need to take down with a slow siege. Whittling it down bit by bit, and shots like that certainly help. Just as the smoke blooms and blossoms down mid, Jorgen was given the slightest of timings.
And now G2 take a little bit of B control.
I hear the rumble of the footsteps here. You're going to be ready to receive. Clone absorbs up a lot of that util, sensors.
Breaking the clone early. Almost killing BabyBay as well. It does make it feel like Vice utility is there and you're trying to stop them breaking the wall.
And gives a steel gun. There should be a speed up off the backside of this one, but still the Thorns are going to be deaded anyway. That's going to slow down the approach of the Hunter's Fury into the back, but any players waiting to receive is just Mitch. Firing down that suppressive fire with a Phantom in hand. Looking to see if he can stop these players in their tracks. Jonah P sidestepping, looking to see if he can spot any of these players out. Waiting to see if Cloud9 will get antsy, but the defense is there. Zephyr almost just twisting and turning enough in time to almost get that third, but his team has his back in the end. It leaves it down to BabyBay in a 1v2. With the spike out of his reach, 17 seconds left. Very, very difficult ask.
Yeah, he's just going to end up saving in this spot. He's got net behind as well. Yep. Even if he was somehow able to extricate himself from this position.
A bit of spam into the wall.
Yeah, Vic with the spam. Okay. And he does go down. That's now 2 rounds in a row from C9 that they've managed to put together quite nicely. And one of the reads that we've seen from other teams that have played this, I'm thinking about EMEA, where Fnatic was running a huge amount of this, was that if they heard noise in B main, they tended to end B.
I mean, it's just like, could you be more bored? I don't know. Just the reactions are... It's tickling me.
G2 are on an eco with an Omen ultimate. Is Valen going to do something crazy?
We're seeing them full speed ahead, sending it over towards this A site now. There's going to be a paranoia to meet them. There it is, as soon as the drone just tucks itself around that corner. This could be dead here, not quite. Sensor triggered out. Valen couldn't really do much from that spot.
He's definitely trying to work himself into weird positions though, isn't he? Valen managed to find a lurk fully into the A site on a previous round.
Much faster tempo taken to the round here by G2, but it's matched by Cloud9.
I like the idea. On an eco, tried to do a disguised A hit, make it feel like it's all 5 coming through A main and sneak somebody through cat. Doesn't work. And now that they're locked out, this one's going to be an essentially impossible task. He's just wiggling at him.
The full movement, big migration now over towards the B side. Has pulled a lot of these players over, and Cloud9 not going for any sort of reclear for info. Just stacking forward the bodies. Gate crashes over there on top of it, so Oxy is really the only one home, but noise has to be made with the util.
Oh, they caught the timing past the Vice Flash.
Yeah, but they use one of their own. Yeah, they use one of their own and making a lot of noise, so Oxy should be aware that this is coming his way, and he's clipped the kill. Was that Jordan trying to fake clone? That's really good.
Respect.
Okay. Headhunter in the hands of Baby Bait.
Mad respect.
It's an answer back from Oxy. These players are late to the party. Jonah P. It's a solo peak. There's 14 seconds left. Now this plant should be able to go down. I'm a little bit worried about the backside. Control for it. Trip down though. Bit of peace of mind. Okay.
Recon. Oh, yeah, just broken in time. Only just.
The net is avoided here. Doubled up though. As long as they play this one with discipline, Cloud9 should be on top of it.
3 bullets, 3 targets.
The tap. That's all he needs, really. A full stick and committal. Just missing the last 2. Vic has his eyes on the prize. So, dragging it up. Cloud9 brought it level, and that's. I respect the fake clone play. I really do.
I mean, I don't think Jorg even had a clone. Yeah, he doesn't even have a clone. He didn't buy one. No, he didn't buy one in the eco round. So he's just. I love that. I'm glad that we're seeing more people try it.
That was my fault. I did something risky. It was not good.
Yeah, I mean, it's also good to see players on Cloud9 taking responsibility.
Yeah. I mean, Oxy's definitely had a lot of personal development in terms of... If you think about the first time that he ever came onto the stage, you could see the raw talent that he had.
Yeah, he was very much used to just out-aiming everybody.
Oh, he was sending it.
He was sending it.
He still sends it sometimes. Some slight overheat rounds here and there, but generally, he's managed to make sure that he's not racking up the same amount of first deaths as he has first kills over the course of an entire stage. He's been really, really good in terms of his form in Stage 2.
Reeled back.
Now, he has also been playing against EG2G Furia, which I think is a little bit of padding over here in Group Alpha, but nevertheless, he's got a tough opponent against him right now, and he's 11-5, so he's still clearly doing stuff very, very well. And he was the best player in their loss against Sentinels. At least from the Cloud9 side. So it's not like he only plays well against bad teams.
4-4 for Cloud9. G2's timeout was forced out of them. Looking for an adjustment here.
Yeah, they used the Hunter's Fury previously, so they don't have the combo of Yorowalt Soverall that they're
going to cook something
relied on.
A couple of pings happening here, but are they going to be ready to receive this one with the Paranoia Flash? Alongside that grab net, everybody going to be trying to take the fight forward once more. And it has caught that Task player out in the open. Hunter's Fury, surely you're dancing! And Trent can't survive it. Attempt to dodge, and Duke not to be to his avail. One player down already nice and early. These aggro plays by Cloud9, they are tricky with it.
Yeah. And
G2, in the playbook.
G2 even read what was going to happen. We saw them in their same anti-tiles crunch setup, but Trent still got caught.
Down a player. It's a nasty angle from Mitch.
And a really good awareness that BabyBay loves trying to get onto those kind of spots.
How do you get past that one? Gate crash?
That's still just trapped in a corner.
Trapped in a corner.
So, not looking amazing there.
No, and what is the goal really at this point for G2?
Tell you what, G2 were playing some really nice attack rounds early on in this half, and you know, attack timeout and C9 change up a couple of things. And now they've got their number completely.
If they're going to go contact in all the way through, they would doubled up, but okay, Cloud9 are going to be giving it up now. They see the signs of life with 25 seconds left, going to lay it down some of that usual Thorns forwards, but that's going to be the Steel Guard, and Zephyr saved it for a rainy day. Happened to be now. Jorgamo's forwards though, he's dominating this smoke position. Only got the classic though to work with. Got back out here, but oh my goodness, there's a shorty to the cranium. Team's trying to get themselves the hell in here, but only 7 seconds left, and this is just really tiptoeing around the action and around the fight. Cloud9 had a stalwart defense there towards the back of the site.
Coming up and taking the lead for the first time in the game. Cloud9 up to 5, and that's 4 in a row. Really making best use of these tag timeouts and the adjustments. Trent's positioning there is so much further forward than the rest of his team, but I think he's just supposed to be bait.
Well, before they were running the bait as Jorg, because he had a TP, you know,
that does make a bit more sense.
It, but
yeah,
I think it's just a bit of a misplay in terms of expecting something on the other side of the timeout.
I think they maybe didn't account for the fact that Mitch was going to use Hunter's Fury as well.
Yeah.
Because without that, Trent would have survived. But here we go, G2 on an eco, always dangerous, triple stinger. So Cloud9 still with something to navigate.
Trying to get a bit aggro through these smokes. That re-clears, they're going to be waiting potentially right into that judge, which is going to be causing issues for them. Clone.
They're holding catwalk so
much more aggro. Vix is swinging right into them. It's a blender that's occurred out towards it. Jorgamo's ult expended to no avail. Oxy, watchful eye on from high. And Jorgamo now twisting and turning, looking for other options. BabyBay found a little bit of space here up through mid, and he's going to take it as much as he possibly can, because at the end of the day, what have you got to lose? You got to lose it all, Vic. Trying to jump in, shooting. It's a lovely shot by BabyBay, but Oxy primed. Online. That's a spike drop down into the middle of nowhere here, BabyBay. Hello, there's a gun for you, but Oxy is more than ready for it. Real sharp shooting, quick reactions from him.
Stays alive with 3 HP.
He's 14 and 5 currently.
Yeah, but also I don't think that, you know, it's this hold of catwalk that's actually making things really, really difficult. And that's not necessarily Oxy. I mean, Oxy's really playing great and is responsible for a bunch of other things around the map. But the adjustment coming out of the tag timeout to fight much more heavily over tree and like really aggro, instead of holding it with Sentinel utility, holding it with bodies, never letting G2 in there.
Now here comes a tiles crunch with players potentially meeting them. As I say that, it's slow to begin with. Drone spots it. Plenty of bodies in mid though. Willing for the brawl. That's a clone has gone the wrong way, unfortunately for them. Jorgan receives the one. BabyBay's going to pay for it anyway. Just down to the 1v1, or at least 1-4-1, I should say. Out through Cat. R9 disengaging now. Trying to go back to little cubbies that they can find themselves just ingrained in.
Mitch is a potential target here. He's in quite a pushed up position.
Yeah, it really is here. And this is going to be hard cleared, it looks like. Just tiptoeing around it. Full awareness. Hold on, the smoke.
Whoa.
And it hides the intent of a few of these players. G2 slipped the net. Mitch is going to be realizing potentially there's a gap here, but he's still holding. Maybe doesn't even realize it himself.
This is designed to go back to B.
Crazy.
Does Mitch ever think about that?
I don't think he expects it. I think he's just missed the tiniest of gaps there.
That is a beautiful idea from G2.
Are they holding it towards backside? Looks like maybe the anticipation's there. Zephyr, though, he's just tagged to the corner, holding tight at Mitch. Yeah, he wasn't expecting it. It's back towards all these players. Zephyr spins and turns around with a flash to assist, but again, it was turned in time. But his G2 players, ships in the night. They've stolen away the site just from underneath Cloud9's nose.
That's a remarkably good idea, because it's not just that you use the smoke to get into an unusual position. It's that the smoke makes it look like you're trying to pressure market. So Mitch has to be, you know, gun out, ready for a fight at all times.
So much to clear as well here for Cloud9. They want to make a go for it. They've got the money to opt into and spend it. Returned with the fire again, but Vic's position now noted as the last one left. It's a 1v3. Time is ticking. With it, your options starting to run out here. Victor's going to be trying to play for the exits. All close into your face. Jorg will pay for it. Backing themselves out here, all through spawn here. Big survives. Definitely doing a decent enough job of it. 30 HP. A few bullets left to try and see if he can find it, but straight through the wall. Jonah P will finally take down his mark. This is 6-5 though. G2, first round in a while that they've been able to get. Breaks the chokehold that Cloud9 have had.
And this one, beautiful, right? We've already talked about how nice the setup was. But if it takes this kind of stuff for them to be able to get past C9 after the adjustments, then they're definitely going to find it difficult to, you know, run away with the half. Even at this point, the best they can do is have a 6-6. I think that's still really, really good considering both teams are playing double Senti. Baby Bay's coming into this one with no armor, glass cannon, attack op, and an aggro push out B main early.
Flashing a drone, Mitch. Stands his ground. Takes out the drone here. The aggro playing through B main.
Yeah, Oxy's on a very deep angle, and Trent does not have a drone to now be able to work with.
Trying to bait out the shot. Some jump spots here. Flash is immediately broken. Something should feel like it's up. Oxy's going, swinging around here. It's watched for. Him versus Jonah P. Comes down to this game of timings while the fights are taking it all over the other place. Oxy does claim him. Jonah P's gone down and out, still at 4v4. Left to play for. Jonah P, big target to find as well. He had that steel guard and potentially could have been used it in this final round and a half.
Baby Bay wants to try to take a peek onto Net's position. Net's got a nasty little angle though.
Just catching the players as they try and walk into it. That's a clone that takes the bullet for the team though. G2 already way past that line.
Yeah, that's a really nice idea. They're clearly aware of that angle.
Now grouping up over towards A main. Still hell of a defensive setup with only 30 seconds left to get through. Sheer, Thorns, Zephyr sitting pretty. Jorg is going walkabouts, but he needs to find a kill for his team to crack this one wide open. They're sending it now to Paranoia and a dart, all to left to accompany all of this one. Lighting his players up, tags in, out through the back. Jorgamoto not expecting, really just trying to root out where Zephyr could be playing from here. With all that util, Trent was able to get that plant off, so is that extension into the round?
They've trapped Zephyr. He's like a little pet in hell.
Now spotted out though. Is ISO in these fights out Valen? It's a good enough trade. Net's left to do it in a 1v3.
Two great rounds here where G2 have really abused a lack of mid information or control from C9.
Aggro hold as any by Baby Bay, just gets off the line in time, but sees the gun poking out, knows exactly where Net's going to be playing here. So 6-6, can't scoff at that.
No, you can't. And I think both teams can be fairly happy about what happened. G2 had some really nice ideas early on, and then had great rounds for 11 and 12. But the middle was C9 making the right adjustments, fighting over the correct areas of the map and recovering the half to at least some degree. Will they be completely happy with 6-6 with double Senti? I don't know, but at the very least, they made the right adjustments to win 5 in a row.
Yeah, they're going to be happy on either side, I suppose, as well as we look forward to that next half as well. Bit of a slow burn for our opening map, but it might heat up as we get a little bit deeper into it.
I know what you're thinking. Total glow up. What's her secret? Fine, I'll spill. I totally upgraded with Verizon. Everyone gets a free phone with any plan, even if you're already a customer, like me. Now I have Google Gemini. It's like a little glam squad in my pocket. Gemini, what eye makeup goes with this lipstick? I'd suggest a classic cat eye. Wow, setting the bar high for daycare pickup. Get in on this.
Take a look here to the second half of Ascent, and both these teams obviously playing slower compositions, these double Senti looks. It's really going to be a test on the attack side for these teams. Now it's Cloud9's turn. see what they can do. I was thinking in my head, I was like, okay, well, what's easier? What would you rather be attacking against? Deadlock comp, the Cloud9 are playing, or the Chamber? Because I feel like the Chamber's a little bit weaker in terms of the stall util, but you can still hold really aggro lines with the Chamber.
Yes,
so
I
if
think
you're not clearing them out, then...
As much as we talk about these two comps being very similar because they're double senti, they actually play in quite different ways.
Yeah.
The way that the G2 comp is supposed to play is that Baby Bear and Jorgamo are fighting on off angles, and you're unsure exactly where they're going to be, whereas C9 just bog you down with utility.
Trent seeing a few signs of life there, at least with the drone. Everybody walking up behind it. Cloud9. Dart broken. Gives a bit of an indicator. Doesn't get any scans off though. There's wall in their faces. Triple walk over, but it's a bit mistimed. Oxy's going to be left behind with the rest of the team. And a deep push out through B main is called for. It's a reaction play by G2, looking to see if they can dominate one area of the map when Market is being contested. Jonah P is way ahead of all of this one. I don't think this is going to be expected at all.
No, but also Vic is doing a good job of just calming down, waiting.
Triple fight through spawn. Where the hell are these kills happening, man? It's all over the place. 1v1's occurring. Valens caught 3 of them, by the way.
Yeah, from long range.
Long range of the Classic.
That's astonishing.
We'll have to see that one again. And honestly, don't blame the observers for that one because it's tricky.
No, but you're not expecting Valens.
Exactly, you're not expecting Valens
from that range. That's
like a 3K from that kind of range.
That's op range.
It's ridiculous work. Still,
but,
2v2.
Yeah. Still, 2 smokes, 2 thorns. A lot of opportunity for C9 to establish their position if they can get the spike.
Jorgamo, he's locked onto it now, and as well, these bullets are dinking. And damage done, and a kill claim towards the end there.
More frenzy value for him on the pistol round.
And another pistol round to add to their collection. I mean, what was it? 70% win rate at the beginning of this series.
Yeah.
It's only going to keep going up.
Yeah, that's going to rocket up. What is going on here?
There it is.
He's just...
That's too funny.
I mean, he's taken advantage of some damage that his teammates have done, but also he's just crouched down for maximum accuracy.
One angle. If it works.
Yeah. And so now it feels really difficult for C9. Here are those lineups. I think we've shown you these on the broadcast before. Maybe we were showing you the Corrode ones, actually, that teams use.
Definitely interesting here. Early grab net. They're going to hear the acknowledgement being pulled through, at least 3 of it, but spikes drop down. Cloud9 just trying to work the map a little bit, see if they can get some orbs.
Yeah.
Usually a kill early on.
Just looking to prioritize whatever you can from a round like this.
Yeah.
You see, in terms of utility, it does look a little easier for you to be able to go through tree, for example. There's just that one trademark rather than multiple thorns and vice wall and that kind of stuff. But at all times, you've got to be thinking, well, is Baby Bear just around the corner? Is Jorgamo just around the corner? And you don't have all the utility in the world to clear everything. So you got to pick and choose the areas that you're going to expect him.
No kills just yet for either side, really. Just a wounded Cloud9 that are looking to move all across the map here. And we'll see them look to contest over towards tree. So with that trademark getting ahead of most of this util, trying to triple phase, leaping like salmon up river. They're going to be falling nevertheless. Baby Base still locked in onto the angle. Baits that with a shot, but still these shots are landing. And Jorgamo happy to supplement, help him out, reinforcing out the site. So only the one player going down, it's just Valen. Not a lot of damage done. Cloud9 though will work in the map. They managed to get a couple of ult orbs for the trouble. Net's now still, what is that, 2 away?
Yeah, pretty close. And it's a good ult to be using on the attack side. Maybe not quite as good as Oxy's, but up there. Like the comp has got some really big attack side ults to work with. The problem is a round like this, where you have to get in against G2's lighter weaponry. And if you lose, you're knocked down onto an eco. There's not really a chance of you getting one of those big ults available. Flash instantly pushes Net back.
Bay is eager for the fight.
Net, though, landing one of those sonic sensors does actually keep him in control to some degree of B main. So it's more of an even fight than you might expect. The rest of C9, though, looking to try to take A control. With double Senti on the exact opposite side of the map. The C9 post plants should be so strong. Because if you're looking to retake as G2, you have to go through Thorns, you have to go through the Sonic Sensor, maybe even the Deadlock Wall as well. But if both of your Sentis are lurking on the other side, it doesn't seem like the greatest opportunity to pop.
It's an interesting set of mind games happening over towards B main as well. I mean, it was a clone laid down prior by Oxy. It's not going to play out exactly in terms of forcing rotations too much, but G2 are hard anchoring towards the back of B. And mid is quite weak, just a trademark to hold it back.
As it was for Cloud9.
Yeah. Quite a bit broken, TP forwards as well. Oxy looking to see if he can clear most of the way for his team to get in here. This is going to put an immense amount of pressure onto these anchoring players. Baby, let's see if he can stand up to most of the tests coming his way. 2 shots, that's all it takes. 2 to the chest indeed. Oxy though still looking to see if he can do that damage. The Paranoid that does connect onto the one side of things for the grab net. Also to help out Zephyr, rifle in hand. Clearing the way. Chill the path out towards that B side, and with the plant down on top of it. Now, the odds not looking too great for G2.
Not weaponry, though, that they would want to save, so might as well either go for it or play for the exits. We're looking to do damage as much as possible to Cloud9 here. And they've already got one big ult online. You don't really want to feed Zephyr, but apart from that, not too worried.
Jormo, he's locked onto the line. The repeat for info. Net punished.
Wow.
Oh my, the player is getting dismantled. And there was a chance, there was a world. Players grouped up and lined up. A lot of damage done here to the economy.
Yeah, ton of damage, but I think they'll be feeling more relief than disappointment at that, considering the way that the Guardian plucked 2 of them. Nice pathing in this round, though, from C9. I think you've got to give credit to Mitch in this one. They fight for B and A main at the start of the round, and then they go through mid for a B split. And so that just means that you're pushing back Jorgamo and Baby off aggressive angles, limiting the amount of information that G2 has to work with, and then hitting them with a B exec. Really good macro pathing. Same exact default again. Focus on B main and A main, and then you can go back towards mid splits later on when Jorgamo's run out of his gate crashes and can't hang around anymore.
Baby Bay posted up towards B. Cloud9 just looking to work towards A main early. Smoke makes it awkward, it's just jutting out, so you never know if somebody's slipped their way in. Oh! Second guess at the position of where he should have played, but Oxy also getting caught out in mid. G2 on top for now. At least with this 2-player advantage, should be looking like a round just sailing away with them.
Yeah, this one's a bit tough. It would have been fine to lose Net, but Net and Oxy both at the same time. It's very hard. Yeah. Making it feel like a B split, but actually looking to try to pressure A. No, perhaps not, as Mitch drifts backwards. G2, though, have not bitten. Still 3 players defending this site.
Nope. Dart and a smoke in through tree. For a bit of space. Bullets sent flying forwards here with 22 seconds left. Cloud9 are not committing.
No, and it looks like they're just going to save.
Yeah.
In the meantime, though, have a look at this clone that Jorgamo has put down. The purpose of this clone is to bait out Net's ultimate and trap the clone instead of Jorg. So, I mean, now he just lets it loose because it's end of the round or whatever. He's just clicking buttons. Sure. But if they go for an A exec and try to pop that out, Jorg will still be able to swing, even if Net goes for the annihilation.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on that in future rounds as to where Jorg is using the counter to Net's ultimate. He's very good with it.
And a lot of these comps, I mean, it does just feel like a chess match rather than a Valorant.
Sometimes.
It's a lot of just little micro plays, changes that they make to try and take a bit of space early. It's a lovely shot.
Well, but...
Good boy save.
What?
The thing that I was reacting to there, though, was the fact that Oxy was still coming out of his teleport while swinging into the open.
Right.
So he TPs into a close corner, but then while he's still in his animation of like pulling out the weapon, is walking into a sight line. So that's just a bit of a mistake there from Oxy. We didn't see it on camera.
To make the difference.
Yeah. And also the fight over towards B main, I can't believe that Baby Bay gets away with tracking the clone, suspicious of it, and still has time to flick back onto Net.
Yeah.
That's a nice flick shot. And he's maintained his position at the top of the scoreboard. He had early big value, but he stayed up there, 17 and 10. This is his map. Like I said earlier, this is the map where it's as close as you like between him and Leaf. Other maps in the pool, I think he really does start to drop off compared to how good Leaf has been all year. But here, he's really strong.
Yeah, helps that the role is simplified for him.
Yeah.
Knows his position, knows where he needs to play.
And he's mechanically talented.
Yeah. It's good enough to have it pay off, really, when he does get the game to come to him. Here, 5 players grouped up with Cloud9. A rare fast round. 2% chance in this game so far.
I mean, look at that, though. Thorns, shock, instantly. How do you go fast against this?
Exactly, yeah. You just don't. You have to take it one step at a time.
And here is Jorg with his clone.
This ult to try and set the pace here might just get sucked up, absorbed. Vengeful Drift. Putting these players out here with another drone as well to get a bit more extra info. Trent's going to be using that one, pinging out one of the players off to the side here, but that's spam in through that smoke. Annihilation, round to the corner here. Oh, way up. Jorgamo's ready for it. It's running and gunning and still with that rifle ready and prime. The Annihilation to catch onto Trent. Just from that ping out prior, but it leaves it just down to Zeppa now, and he's got to do it all in a 1v4. Good luck to you. You are surrounded.
And trapped to some degree as well.
Yeah.
At the very least, he might be able to get up towards an ultimate. If he can get 1 kill and die, at least that'll help them out a little bit.
A pocket where the flash didn't connect. G2 might not be aware of it. No, yeah, it takes the fight anyway. Okay, slowed down the bullet to the chest. Accurate enough to take his off.
They don't even give him the silver lining of being able to get 1 kill before he drops, so he'll still have to play for an ult orb before even getting up to the Steel Garden. It's an eco round anyway, though, the next one for C9, so it's not the world's worst, but...
I'm not crazy there. The Annihilation, I think, was meant for Jorg in the back. They were sending it for Jorg, and it caught Trent.
I'm not the clone. Why are you saying that? I'm not the clone.
Yeah. I don't know what went on there.
Well, I think Jorg might have conned that it caught the clone as well. Because it looked like, yeah, I think you're right. It definitely looked like it was headed for Jorg.
It backside for Jorg. They were trying to.
But it makes more sense that they would have bounce shot it onto Trent because Oxy pinged out Trent's position. He was inside the drone. It's a nice counter.
Interesting. All the way up. Lots of targets to really make quick work of. A lot of damage done as well. Shorty from that kind of range and still with the exit with the gate crash. This is G2 now looking systematic in terms of the way that they're dismantling Cloud9 and barely able to get around together since the sides have swapped over. It's 11 now for G2. And this is the trouble, really, with the double Senti comps. It's like, I mean, that aspect of the game that gets tested the most. Can you work the map? Can you find the advantages against it? Yeah. And ultimately, G2, that's their bread and butter.
Yeah, I mean, think back to the fast round that we just witnessed. Not this one, but the previous rifle round. When they started off barrier, going into B main quickly with multiple players, shock dart, thorns, instant rotates. There were 4 people on B.
Yes, I got one. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Trent's on 5 kills. That's his first of the half, actually. First in 6 rounds, I believe.
Keeping track like that.
Yeah, well, I saw he had 4 at the halftime. So
okay.
Yeah, I do.
This guy's got a crazy memory.
Yeah, I do maths. Yeah, I can count.
Oh, impressive.
I even know the numbers in Arabic. That's how crazy I am.
Wow, that's amazing.
Well, I mean, I can write them in Arabic.
Write them in Arabic? Yeah, you wouldn't be able to say them.
I couldn't say them.
Crazy work. G2, though. Big Bay's nice and posted early. And what we were talking about earlier, I mean, this is the trouble with it, is unless you do your diligence in terms of clearing most of the map early on, in a slow spread default, Bay's getting constant information in A main. Jorgamo's walkabouts, and G2 now know. Hey guys, this is ending over towards B.
Yeah.
Not seeing anything else anywhere else onto the map. Steel Garden, overlap, knife out. You're barely there, out of dodge. Jorgamo's right there behind them. Now feeling the pressure and the heat. Jonah P can't really stand up to that test. Going to be dropped there. There's a wall into your face, so Valen can't really respond for it, but Jorgamo's trying to take the fight anyway. Double flashed up. There's a paranoia that's meant to help them out and see if they can take that fight out. Net is trying to aim for it and does eventually drop him. Jorg down and out.
Anti-synergy. The smoke from Valen actually blocking all of his flashes.
And we're seeing them jumping down into the fight here. There's 3 players left for G2 to make a go of this one. The damage done prior, net will be cleaned up. Everybody else anchoring tight to the site. Cloud9.
Teleport's ready.
Rooted to the back here. Paranoia, sweeps, trying to catch contact onto some of these players with time ticking onto this fight. Your odds really running out here. Still, they want to make a good go of it here. Headhunter bullets in order. The Cloud9 there once more with the cleanup. So, still alive. Still keeping it going.
Yeah, big round for them to win. And it's taken a while for Zeppa to get that ult online and get in a position where he wanted to use it, but Steel Garden did everything for them in that spot. Dropping the anchoring player down to only using a Sheriff and gave them the whole of the site. So despite the fact that there was a bit of a stack there, hey, you can't really get bodies in against that ult. Now, though, the ult status pretty firmly tips in the opposite direction. He doesn't look elated with
let's
what's
go,
going
baby.
on.
Good round. Let's go.
Yeah.
Much more energy coming out from Net.
Might be a good reason for that, really. Like you said, because the ult situation has really flipped here. But a TP across, Baby Bay. Not to contest with into this angle. Doesn't actually exit out yet. Forces the Hunter's Fury. And the fight taken. Oxy's forwards, Baby Bay's up onto the perch. Flash into your face on top of him. He needs some help, but he needs it now. But Vic is going to be hot on his heels. Finally deletes him. And now access to the site is theirs. Over towards A. Wall drop down along with the door. Good plan. Shock darts are connecting. G2 are trying to get active nice and early. As that plant was going down, no kills found for them though. Vic, yeah, it's going to be cancelled out here, Annihilation. Oh no, Steel Garden, excuse me. Send that one flying forwards. An attempt is going to be made now, but these Howl players can still be a bit of thorn in their sides. These side arms, Thorns to try and cut this one out. Trent, he's found it. It's a miraculous angle at that. Now the main players left to contest and tangle with Jonah P. Seals the deal.
Sick from Jonah towards the end. I thought Cloud9 had that one. I really did. But G2 get up to map point here on a map that they're 4-0 on in stage 2. Such a cool meta game around A main there. Smoke thrown down into hell for Baby Bay to hide in case he got reconned, and then the recon goes to push back the health player instead. He gets ulted, stuffed in the corner, and it comes down to the retake. Cloud9, they have to force, but it's not looking good. It's looking very wonky.
All over the place, really. Stingers rounded out, really, just by the two rifles that Oxy and Mitch are hanging on to. This is for first map in this series. Cloud9 have been just having more than an uphill struggle, really, ever since they found themselves on this half.
They've gone walkabouts into mid.
Yeah, it's all complete control up for G2. Jorgamo. Jorgamo, Util out, and the transfer not quite there. Just the one before the trade is in sight here for Net, but that's going to be causing questions in the back of Cloud9's mind.
Yeah, they know that somebody else has pushed into mid in order to give him that level of support. So they go for the react into A.
Hunter's Fury to punish the drone position. Mitch has been tagged out and finished off. Even the extra damage on top. Trent, it's unnecessary, man, at this point, but it's cleaning out Cloud9.
That is just beautiful. Net had the ult as well. He's dropped. Valen on the flank. The pincer maneuver. They are trapped.
Deep smoke to feign like they could be lurking, but right from behind, this is a Net that is closing. Valen getting a bit of a move on, the damage being done, and just like that, it's faded away. Map number 1 going to G2. And that is just, listen, you try and take them to a map like that, playing similar styled compositions. I mean, G2, said it earlier, it's their bread and butter, isn't it? It's just the way that they like to play.
Yeah.
And it was showcased, I think, on their attack side.
Well, 5-0 now across stage 2 on Ascent. It is their map.